One more time, let's go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Please share this video. Share this video. Wakoyo. A plantain now. Don't 1.5. 5 seed of plantains now 1.5. Share this video. Make United Nations here. You say Wetin? I dey go Ghana right about now. Yes, Nigeria want to relocate to Ghana. I want to go secure one land there first. Share this video. United Nations come to our rescue. 5 seed of plantain is now 1.5. Pure water is now 20 naira. Egg now, we know the feel buy again because the fowl, he use CS operation to burn the egg. Share this video. Call your door by there.
Hello, everybody of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm my country brother, Frederick Omoyoma Durga. They come on our way again this beautiful Saturday afternoon on this our regular program where we call Soli. This is the program where we say they do every 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And this is the program where we say they talk the matter as a be, as far as we say it concern our country. For this program, as we do, I'm normally, guys, kind of people when we say they're there with me for the studio, when we say I go generally invite, come talk the matter when we say it concern us today. On the list, make we first, first, make we welcome country sister Doris. Doris, throw a salute to our people.
Sorry.
Doris, throw a salute to our people.
I greet you, my people. This is Doris Ikeri, all the way from South Africa. I hope you are good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Maybe we still bring our country brother, Mark Godwin, to the studio. Godwin, throw a salute to our people.
High salute. Big salute. Doris, good evening. Well done.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. Chairman Frederick.
Thank you.
I
hail you, bro.
You see my hand?
We still get another country brother from here when we say with the bring come the studio with us today. Prince, Ewemade Concourse. Prince, we are throw a salute to our country people.
I greet everybody. I greet you, Dr. Frederick. Mark Godwin, my sister Doris, I greet you. I greet our fellow Nigerians. Now, good morning, afternoon, evening, depends on the part of the continent owner for the join the program today.
Thank you.
And UK for the join the program today. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, how una dey for UK, Prince? Una dey get palliative for yonder?
We dey look for people who want to support us with palliative.
Government dey give una palliative?
Now we dey wait for Nigeria government make they come give us palliative for UK.
My Godwin, una dey get palliative for Italy?
If you no work, you no go chop. They don't get those kinds. Yeah, you must be working. You must be up and doing. For you to get palliative, that means you go declare say you don't go bankrupt. You don't get any work again, nothing. So you don't become government again.
Doris, I your side. Una dey collect palliative for yonder?
No palliative for foreigner here.
Okay. No yes, palliative for anywhere. Okay. Now, generally, I want to welcome each and every one of our come this program today. Now, this word palliative, we hear them. We don't hear right from the time when it be say COVID-19 come. Palliative na the things when it be say it be like food, it be like support, it be like money when government they give the people in times of maybe the economy they shake. You understand? Now be the palliative where we dey talk today. So now we don't dey see say government for Nigeria don't increase the amount of fuel because of say the support when government they give to Nigerians before concerning fuel, government don't remove that money come on. Because of that one, they can say, okay, now fuel don't increase. Make people fit manage the things when the be say don't increase. Government can't also okay, they'll begin to dey dash people money. You know, say when price of fuel don't increase, every transportation will come increase. Even bitter leaf for market will come increase. One tomatoes for Nigeria now na 100 naira. Bread self don't increase. So fuel, our transportation, it affect everything generally for Nigeria. Generally now, what will be this palliative where the problem of palliative now be say government can't they borrow money now to dash people. That is the money not go bring money, oh, the money not go give belle to more money. They go just borrow and begin to dey dash people. Now, during COVID-19 time, Nigeria borrow money. They say na palliative. They call they give some people. The money they borrow, they never pay that one. Oh. There's some of the palliative, some governors can't hide down for store. People can't go, they get find out this palliative by force, they break the door. They won't shoot some people. I know they shoot 2 children self die for those states. Palliative, oh. This na palliative when we say some countries that they give to their people cash, that they reduce their electricity bill, nothing they happen. We not hear bad story. Now, the thing when it dey ground now, we say the Senate for Nigeria don't approve, say make government borrow $800 million. I want first give una the background of the story before una go begin talk. Now, government now don't borrow $800 million. They say this $800 million, say they go share them to 12 million families. If they share this money to 12 million families, now be say one family go they get 8,000 naira. 8,000 naira na $100 for 1 month, which means for 6 months they go get $60, which is that kind of 48,000 naira. For money where government borrow, they not go pay back, oh, na just gbese for government. Now, National Assembly don't still approve, say make Tinubu collect 500 billion naira from 2022 extra budget when they do for 2022. Make it collect that 500 billion to take join, take support for this thing where they call subsidy. Meanwhile, as 12 million Nigerians they get this 80,000 naira every month, so members of the National Assembly they go get 70 billion naira for their own palliative. Wetin be the number of people when in the National Assembly? House of Reps there be 360, Senate there be 190. If a 109. If you add 2 of them together, that be 469 people to share 70 billion naira. If they share 70 billion, it means say one federal legislator go get 149,200,000 naira. Meanwhile, when the family for Nigeria go they get 8,000 naira every month. Meanwhile, this family when they talk so now just 12 million, no, out of country when it be say will be like 225 million, no. You know, say we they estimate our population since 1960. Nigerian government not know how many Nigerians be Nigerian. Now, all this money when they share so in the name of palliative, senator go get that special amount. Then Nigerians go get a special amount. 80,000 for 12 million people. Now, this not the matter when we say we get for ground. Generally, as you see this kind of matter, Doris, waiting be observation for this matter, waiting they touch you for this matter of this palliative generally. Doris, would they hear you?
From my opinion, these palliatives, I don't know, those people where they just discuss, say, now that kind of suggestion they won't bring into the current government. I'm not sure, say, then think before they take such a step. Because money no be the problem where we get for Nigeria. Because 8,000 naira, tell me, we sit down on one buy. Maybe only bread and pure water. How that one want to sustain family? And at the end of the day, how this money save want to reach the poor people? Because level of poor people they differ for Nigeria. How many people? I'm sure, very sure, 100% sure. Say no be the poor people this money save go reach. So my own suggestion be say instead of government to waste that money because na another way where they want to thief money for themselves is for them to just develop amenities that will benefit all citizens to reduce cost of living. For instance, if government wan do am like our refinery wey dey redundant over the years, if they take and fix one now, automatically e go bring the price of fuel down and na everybody go benefit. If no be that one, dem fit do road, dem fit invest am for different sectors wey e be say everybody go benefit because dem never get any measure wey dem wan take measure poor people. Shey we wan start from beggars wey sit down for street? Only beggars wey dey for street alone, if dem wan focus on, dem don consume am. What about people wey dey sleep under bridge? What about people wey dey live for face me I slap you? So different level of poor people dey. So that is a no-no from my side. That's my own opinion.
Thank you very much. Meanwhile, in addition to what you talk, we get 20 million street children. 20 million children dey for street. Some not even know their family sef. Some children when e dey street, they not even know their real name. Na for street they give them name. So they call you they answer that name now sef. In addition to all this money, when I count, when I mentioned just now, Nigeria they still wait now to borrow that money again from IMF. Now, before all these things they happen, we borrow money for COVID-19 palliative. Yemi Osinbajo begin to dey share money, they hawk money for market. They call them trader money. Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, they call they do one thing, they send a social investment fund. Say they will get register. I don't know how they take get this register. Mark Godwin tell us how they want take know these 12 million people. How they want take for a country when we say even their identity system self na challenge. How they want to pick these 12 million people. Now the Agbero people when they snatch ballot boxes, now they want to compensate. Abi, how they want to select 12 million out of 220 million people.
Senior man, Fred, thank you very much. This topic is a very good thing where we talk here. And I want to thank Doris. That those things where Doris talk now, just my mind. Thank you very much, Doris. So, first of all, make we start with the small thing where we see. For COVID-19, where you talk now, they said they bring palliative, UN, all these organizations give us food, bread, rice, this thing. That palliative were never distributed to the masses. Now government, governors, them go hide them. Now by tiffin and force gree. Now him the citizen then get that thing. That one na bread or rice or tomato. Now we dey talk money on now. So if they no fit share ordinary bread and rice, for people to get, how they want to share money will be say na strong something. That na number one. Number two, now waiting you talk, top man Fred. Nigeria no get population. We never know how many we be. Then they lie for our population. Some people they talk am to gain their own advantage. Some they talk am to, we know they sincere without our census. Now they say they want to share 500 billion for 12 million household. Who be those people will be that 12 million? We don't know. That 500 billion, how they want share am? Not like Doris talk. Those people won't use style thief our money. They won't now style, they won't use put that 500 for their own account. Then Doris talk Wetin I like. He said that money, instead of make we do palliative, make we use them arrange one thing. We go give people work. Because 800 naira, 8,000 naira where you give person now, tomorrow you don't chop and finish. And how much you want spend for that money? What do you want to do with that kind of money? So the best thing now, make government comes together. Think we had and go do one thing where work go use come out, where people go they see monthly regular source of income, where go help their life. So make I not to talk too much because other people get waiting to talk. But this thing we no agree am. This thing now why you something. Even one artist, stop man, Idris, he called the press day before yesterday as that news. He said, "I lie. These people they want you start thief our money." Say make people no agree. Say this thing a scam. They shout that Idris Kabil. So we said for here we no agree this thing. We no agree am at all because Nigeria, all these kind of things are the way of stealing, way of embezzlement.
Thank you. That same Idris Abdul Karim nice sing the song Nigeria Jaga Jaga, Nigeria Jaga Jaga, but we pray make Nigeria not Jaga Jaga. But even as we pray, and so the more the country they Jaga Jaga, the more safe. Now, Prince, I want to ask you something. If you see the speed with which members of National Assembly they approve all this loan now, borrow for Buhari, for Tinubu, go let that name come off my mouth to Buhari. Chai. Anyway, the speed at which this Akpabio group take the approve things now for Tinubu, this one a problem for the country because anytime it be an executive government, like how they choose who go be Senate president, who go be leader of the house, now big wahala for the country. Now we get 133 million Nigerians by calculation and estimate when they in abject poverty. That is the kind of poverty when it poor. That is when they waka, poor go they shout for them. Poor man, poor go they holler, they follow them. Poor go they holler, they follow them. That is the poorest of the poor. 33 million people. Now, the way they take the approve things so, they can't be like rubber stamp of a Buhari government the time when Ahmed Lawan be Senate president. You see any hope for this our new generation of National Assembly members in the 10th Assembly, Prince? How you see the thing? You get any worry?
Yeah, my brother Frederick, thank you so much. Well, you don't already explain them. The truth of the matter be say, when presidents sit down for over the overall office, begin make or appoint those we go they in charge of our legislative arm. Now big problem for Nigerians because now waiting you want now they go they do for them. When Akpabio, when they finally succeed install Akpabio go visit the first point of contact now to go visit this man for Wiki for Rivers to go thank him for the dirty job we do behind the door to bring PDP another party together to put them there. So at the end of the day, for me, I don't get hope, not one single hope for this current 10th National Assembly because now Tinubu work now they go do just like Ahmed Lawan do for Buhari regime. So there's no difference. Now, what
Okay,
you want them to do for them?
okay, fine. Now, while the government they tell Nigerians say make they ready to make sacrifices, I mean, make Nigerians ready to make sacrifices so that they fit improve, repair the economy. But these members of National Assembly, they're not they make sacrifices. In fact, they want to make they increase their salary now, self. Plus all these 70 billion what they won't get. Now, you, Prince, you're not big man for Labour Party. Some of your party people, they National Assembly now, are senators and members of House of Reps. They enter there through the name of Peter Obi. As people they feel say, oh, Labour Party go change the story. But now, these una legislators for Labour Party, they see they receive all this kind of big money, oh, where would they complain, oh, they go share from this 70 billion, oh. Each of them go get 149.2 million naira each, oh. So what it come the difference now between our Labour Party when Nigerians they expect plus what we come they see on ground now?
My brother, say first of all, before they become a member of Labour Party, they be Nigerians. They come from different states. The same different state will be say men and women will get corrupt mind. Now the same area they come from. Yes, Nigerians they expect a lot from this new breed of Labour Party members who they don't elect for National Assembly and the House of Rep. But again, say money na devil. Money they change person brain sometimes. You go don't see how for the past people. More look all the way back from Adams Oshomole when he enter as labor man. So you see the way Oshomole change from when he be labor NSC chairman to governor and to the parrot we can become today. So at the end of the day, now for us to continue to pray, may God touch this new breed of Labour Party members because we as Labour members, we not go feel vouch say now what they want to be that. We even don't get some feelers say some of them go even probably defect to the ruling party. We never know how true that matter be because at the end of the day, now Tinubu the power that they call him the master of the game. It will feel entice all of them for them to come out and join them. So now prayer we Nigerians go, the same way we put them in there, God do and they enter. The same way we'll begin to pray. May God touch their mind. May they not act like those where they can't meet or those where they castigate in the past.
Prince,
so that's why I say, my brother.
Prince, make we leave this prayer matter. Because without a pray since 1960. Since 1960, and God don't answer our prayer. In fact, God they wait now, self. Make God they wait now, self. Make Nigerians answer in your prayer. Because it already
by behaving
orderly. Because it already give us the natural resources. God already pray for us with all our natural resources. But now we never agree answer God prayer. Now, you mean I say because money can change people. So to say Labour be president, Labour be vice president, Labour be this and this, they can't win the election. So we're going to see they continue to pray, Prince.
No, that one different. If Peter Obi win, Peter Obi now the person will the head of the aim of affair. You understand? If now Peter Obi president today, of course the narrative go day different. And also down they tell you what the story where they tell you today. Because the reason why I talk I will use one senator from my own place, from Edo South Senatorial District, Barrister Neda, where we say, even campaign, not spend 1 million naira, where they become senator because all of them ride for the back of Peter Obi, where everybody get hope. Say, if he become president, at least those people will feel work hand in hand with him. That man, people, they call labor people, when they are during their inauguration a month ago, people come out from Edo State, go Abuja, may they go meet him. The man never even enter office. He already dish our people. This one are people who from Benin go. The only person we even accept them, see them, host them. Now the guy will win a local government and a Bubaka constituency, Murphy. And be the only person we really at okay now my people come, all of them are come carry them go out. But neither way win will be senator. That one already they show us the color where the part we want fall already. So okay, that's why they say prayer we pray.
Okay, now supposing the nether way you mentioned so, if you not expect say that they come. And
He dey aware
and
say that they come.
okay,
They call am.
even if you are aware, and in right through Peter Obi horse enter power, and
Yeah.
in no say Peter Obi not they give shishi, therefore into not they give shishi, you go blame him.
This one not be matter. This one not be matter of to give money. Murphy can't attend to these people because they come because of him. They charter motor from Edo State, go join her to celebrate me. I mean celebrate. At least just show face, say my people now well done, wanna take come. But he hosts the own people for another quarter where people come even later get the information. He hosts the own
Anyway,
people, your friends and clique.
not be only Labour Party people. Three people now they protest say they ride keke and pep from one place go Abuja in solidarity for Tinubu, but no person recognize them. You know, say some people in Nigeria they like some kariwaka, some go even say that they trek. Some people trek in solidarity of Buhari self. Now, all these things when they happen now, we know say all this palliative, it not go feel lift anybody out of poverty. That one we know that one. And to borrow money, come they dash people. Later you will come pay am as loan, as debt, as gbese. Join the gbese when you full ground. Jonathan Goodluck time, they borrow money when they want to do so they do street light for Abuja from Chinese government. Street light they not do, but the interest they grow. Plenty money like that they won't be say we not even know how they enter. But now one thing one news when I like when they be say me I like be say Tinubu say he don't declare state of emergency on agriculture, on poverty, on food. Now you know say one thing na to talk am, the other thing na to do am. Prince Doris, when somebody say he declare emergency on food, what do you dey expect? Doris, what do you expect? Not be say somebody don't declare okay state of emergency. That is you want make food full everywhere. Yanfu. How you think say they go take succeed to make sure say this declaration of emergency on food say succeed? What the government need to do? Not be just to just talk out with grammar. Unmute yourself, Doris. Fine.
For me, emergency for food, it comes with a responsibility because you no go just talk am for mouth. You suppose put some things in place. For instance, Nigeria used to be a country where we export cash crops. Our agricultural sector don collapse since many years back when we don discover oil. So concentration come dey for oil, wey be say na there be the major source of income and wealth for the country. So if dem serious as per say dem want make food come plenty for the country, na to go back now to the drawing board and make sure say dem entice and empower farmers, both local and industrial, at different levels, making sure say dem get all the necessary equipment, tools and fertilizers wey dem go take do farming, both mechanized and local, so that food go dey available. See the crisis wey dey happen for east now, for instance, as dem dey kill people every day on daily basis. People no fit go farm now. So before people can go to their farm now, they must make sure say safety and security dey. Because when you know say you go farm, you no sure for you say you go come back. How you wan take get liver take go farm? Many things dey happen, both Fulani herdsmen both fellow Igbos wey dey kill themselves, and many bad things wey dey happen for farm. So government first of all need to tackle that aspect of security. Then they go come fund agricultural sector, make sure say they enact policies that will encourage farmers at all levels and make it attractive, especially to the young generation. Because for Naija, the kind way wey dem design farming, e just be like say na for old people wey dem no go school, illiterate. So that's why many people no like to go into that sector. But if they design in such a way that it go dey attractive to our young ones, they go no go dey rush, they go do yahoo yahoo, thinking that's the easiest and fastest way to make money. So that's na my own suggestion. If government serious for this matter, firstly, security. Secondly, make them fund that sector. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And in addition to funding, I just want to make you know, say the government too don't see say make they release 19.2 billion naira to the Ministry of Agriculture to support farmers when it be say the flooding spoil their farm in the year 2022. But that one not go to help the generality of the people. In addition to the security where you talk, I want to add to say one way when government will fit do the matter be say make they turn Sambisa forest to farm. Because if you turn Sambisa forest to farm, it means say one, you they take the war to terrorists. We get 5 Tucano jets. If 5 Tucano jets in one day begin to the bomb from air, because all these terrorists, government don't give them enough opportunity, make them repent. So since it be said they see they continue, if you send 5 Tucano jet only one day to go raid that place to the bomb there by air, grind anything and anything where you see for them to dust. Then we can't get enough big land because food security is national security. So government need to first take the war to Sambisa forest, turn the whole Sambisa forest to farm. Point number one. Point number two, we get 774 local government areas in Nigeria. Government must make a compulsory, say every local government area must get farm. And when I say farm, not be 100 by 100 feet, big farm. And the farm must be in line with waiting they grow for that community where. For economists, the teacher said based on highest comparative advantage. That is, if your community they good way for cassava, that local government area will just finish work for cassava. Inside the farm, you can't get small factory say they feed the fry gari, they feed the package the gari for export or for easy selling. Because if they package the gari 2 kg, every package almost this at the price. Then we must get monitoring agency when we say government they set the price. Let me say you go market, go the price. Then they call the package all this gari to like 2 kg. Government go just announce and say 2 kg of gari now 100 naira. Everybody go know you don't go separate that amount inside the farm. Enough cassava. If your area good for piggery, that local government area will just face piggery work. If your area good for fishery, just finish that local government area with fish pond. If your area good for to plant tomatoes, they good tomatoes or potatoes, they grow well for them. Plant and finish there. By the time food go come out yanfu. Even food self go they beg us, make we chop them. So that are the kind of thing when it be say government must do. Because some of all these things when they talk so, some go you feel begin to the harvest under 3 months. If now corn self paka as you plant your corn, 3 months. Before 3 months, you don't they begin to the harvest. These pigs, where they see, so one pig feed born like 10 piglets. I don't want to say children. They feed born 10 and they born like 3 times in a year. If your area just go for plantain, half of the city will just go for plantain. Because if you they travel like, if they move like, let's say from Benin to Lagos, or any part of Nigeria, see wasted land. All those are money. And now all this forest, too much forest where we get, now they give accommodation to terrorists. Because some of all these S-men or Fulani S-men or the militants where they talk, inside bush they stay. If bush clear, they're not going to stay now. They're not going to stay. So then I want to be say I just see generally for the whole matter. Now, generally, this program we try to make sure say it goes short today so that before the next 10 minutes we don't close. Waiting you feel say we never talk for this program. My God, you want to be say you feel say that government need to do or how to address the matter when they for ground now.
Me I go talk say you don't talk everything though, but apart from even that boy that rapper that hip hop boy we say this thing now you get one group where then they call organized labor. Those ones come blow whistle say no 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 no. That was on Tuesday where Tinubu's make the house of rep made them help her for that £500 billion to do this plan. So you can't see say many people no agree with this thing. Eh? They no agree because they know say it no go help us. This 800 naira, 8,000 naira palliative, whatever it is, it no go do anything for our matter. So, and if you look again, this Tinubu government, because they know say they know they genuine, then they quick, they do many things, sha 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 sha, as if they put fire for their back. They just they do anything they do. I don't know whether they try one please Nigerians, make them accept them. But if you look and well, this thing where then they do now, the after effect, it go back past the thing where then they try to do. So they just they rush, they do this one, that do that one. They know they think things well before they go they do it. So now this one we won't talk, but you don't talk the main things. Doris said wonderful things. Prince, as usual, they dropped the thing. Thank you
Now,
very much.
yeah, now generally, just like you talk, Buhari government, because of say the case, the Tinubu government, because of say the if I pronounce Buhari again, I go cut my tongue.
Dr. Frederick, I for like to add more join
No,
waiting.
you go, no, you go add, you go add,
Make
you go
Prince
add.
talk. Dr. Ferry, make
Prince
Prince
go
talk.
talk. Wait, Prince go talk. Hmm? But I want you to talk something, join waiting Godwin talk just now. You don't say the Buhari, the Tinubu government just the do things giddy giddy giddy, make Nigeria for things say they work. But
Mhm.
we don't say it get parable when Oyibo talk say much haste, less speed. Now the thing when you won't worry there now. Because they won't say he don't do this, he don't do this, he don't do this. Those things when they say don't do, so wait till be the result what we don't see.
He don't get results.
Abi not be the same service chiefs when in change. Now killing say they continue for the east. Now killing say they continue for Plateau State.
Exactly.
Since Tinubu talks say make they fish out people when he kill people for Plateau State, who they don't arrest one fly.
Mm.
So all these things, Nigerians, not just to win on our mind. Later on, I call the talk say, Tinubu don't they try now, make it just cuckoo stay now. Because on that thing when they do now, they try to make sure say they invite traditional rulers, they come visit them. Even people when don't go prison before them, like the Mibori, that they visit them, or they fire show when they get the FCC cases, that they visit them, all the militants they visit them. You know, all those kind of people, all the lucky don't get FCC cases, all of them they visit them. They may advance the kidnapper where would they expect now, make come visit them. You know, so all those things, what do they do? Now just feel say you want to carry some kind of people along, both the good, the bad, and the ugly. But the thing is say we they wait for result to come out from court. So if you they talk say the man don't try now he came hitting the ground running, all the kind hitting the ground running, now result we won't see. Because if we they start the government will borrow. No could not forget say we they owe 81 trillion naira already. And Nigeria get too much resources. We're too big to the borrow. What we just need now to use art technology to our natural resources. Finish. Apply technology to the natural resources where we get, which we never do. Nigeria don't need to travel. The president they travel the country, say they find investors, and you get ambassadors for those countries. Which you don't okay? Which day Joe Biden go come from America and come Nigeria and say make Nigerian people come invest for America? Make they stop all those kind of kariwaka. That is why you get ambassadors for those countries. Make those people do all those waka. 52 times now Buhari travel time when he be president. 52 times, spending 225 days. Who all those kariwaka help? That one are minus the times when he spent for hospital for UK. So all these are the things. So they need to do things to cut the cost. Prince, over to you.
No, Wetin I be one add to Wetin my Godwin talk. You know, if you look at the way they take share this palliative money, now money where they borrow money now. Look the way they take share at 35 billion they go National Judicial Council headed by the Chief Justice of Nigeria. Then 70 billion they go to the National Assembly and all that. All this money where they share give these people. So when I collect money, so now use that for palliative. At least wetin we dey expect, we as Nigerians, wetin we dey expect be say we get 3 major refinery for Nigeria wey be say they dey idle as of today, wey they no dey work. Jumpstart those 3 refinery immediately with that money, because wetin cause the hike now na because say we no get refinery wey dey work. We dey import fuel, they carry our oil go outside, refiner, bring am come back again. All those wuru wey they do for the past how many years now. So if we jumpstart our 3 major refinery, make sure some of them they work, begin to they produce, they encourage locally made fuel, whether na small refinery or to assist the 3 major refinery. All this money where they carry go left, right, the center. So all this one are wuru. Then secondly, government will just enter. It never even reach 60, it never even reach 6 months. It start with borrowing. Everybody go believe say the way people talk say Tinubu na magician, he get brain. Now him be the architect, the brain behind Lagos State. We for don't expect say before they even swear him in, it already put things in emotion, put things in order to make sure say as they hit the ground, no need to borrow. Begin the harness every nook and cranny of Nigeria to see the resources where you fit take generate cash to pump into the economy.
Okay,
now waiting people like us they expect from this man. So now wait till I just see my add now.
Okay, thank you. Clement. Amen, Clement. He said, Mr. Frederick, your question on the LP elected NAS members is exactly what I've been asking. And your guest didn't do any justice to the question. So Cletus wants to make we talk about all these Labour Party people when they say that they're National Assembly now. Because we expect a situation when they say one of them go stand up. Because every party is supposed to get ideology. Not be say because of money. What is the ideology of the political party? Why will not forget one National Assembly person will come outside and say, look, I don't want to be receiving this amount of money. It is too much. Because as we they talk so, National Assembly members, they receive money for wardrobe allowance. That is to buy clothes when they wear. People, when they receive one of the highest in the world. That is, if you not get work, if you be graduate when they ride the keke napep, if you be beggar, if you be blind, if you be pregnant woman when the hospital safe, you they buy clothes for National Assembly people. Then there are newspaper allowances. Every month is 1.2 million naira. This 1.2 million naira, if you divide that by 30,000 naira minimum wage, where some states they pay, that is around 46 people's salary in 1 month. For newspaper allowance for one senator, that be 46 people's salary at 30 naira. Meanwhile, Kano State, they pay 18,000 naira as minimum wage, which means if a senator, they get 1.2 million naira for newspaper allowance, that means say they pay 66 people's salary for Kano State at 18,000 naira minimum wage. Just newspaper. Then for Borno State, una go surprised to hear say some people, according to National Labour Congress, Nigerian Labour Congress, They say some people they receive 4,000 naira as minimum wage for Borno State. 4,000. Now, we use the opportunity to take salute the governor of Borno State because he released some vehicles now, make some people they use just to as a way of supporting them for the palliative. One other state don't still do, and whether a River State, I mean, I will still be that. I can't remember. Say they don't bring us some motor so that the transportation go day less for the people. So this is one of those things where we see the feel they do as a palliative, so that they will just they put motor for street when children go to they go school, when people they go work. But the second question be say, if they no say all these buses now government put down, waiting be the security. Waiting be the security. Because we don't want the situation say the next thing say they don't kidnap people when they inside one bus. So that na the question when they be say National Assembly members of Labour Party make una stand up. At least one person stand up. Woman says sit among them as senator. Make it say, look, this money too much.
Frederick, I foresee like may I still flog this question. This may I
Am.
address this issue.
Oh yeah, talk am.
You know, the truth of the matter be say, may I be somebody who be say they like to talk things the way it be. And now they like to get people up, just high up. Then at the end of the day, you constantly say the opposite direction. Yeah, if you look these people where they elect on the platform of Labour Party, I will tell you without mining any words, say 60 to 70% of them, they're not be real Labour people. And people will just jump in to tap into the opportunity at that point, a particular time, to go there where they elect them. That guy who I talk about just now, Barrister Nida, the guy na PDP man. Now Rogide boy, former Senator Rogide. Now Rogide push and may go contest for Labour Party. So that kind of person, tomorrow if he the camp, he not go surprise to her because why? Not be real Labour man. Now people will just jump into the opportunity where they say they there and they enter there.
Peter,
so to address
yes, carry on.
Wait, no, they come.
Carry on.
You see, like somebody like Peter Obi now, or those who believe in the principle of Labour and Labour Party, which is the NSC, the principle, because Labour Party now the same principle we got NSC, now that they follow. So those who believe in those ideology, yes, they go stand up. In due time, you go see them with their voice for National Assembly. But until then, make we wait. Make we see what you want.
Now, even the Peter Obi self not be called Labour Party person before too. That's free from another party now into come. But people support him because it comes with message.
Yes.
It comes with message.
Yeah, but it become believe in the ideology of
NSC. You get that? You understand what Prince is? Ideology is the thing. You see? And that thing and within Nigeria political parties, they don't get. All our political parties, they don't get ideology, and that thing kill us as a democratic country. So, but Labour, you see, when this Labour movement starts, I can't happy say, now, Nigeria, they don't understand what democracy be true. And that is that a political party will have an ideology, like Prince talk. A political party will get what in their belief they, and it will stand on that belief. So what Peter will be, yes, he come from PDP, but you see, you get that belief, that idea, that ideology of say, see how they do things, see how, and it tally with the Labour Party, their own ideology. So that's a very good thing to observe from
now. Doris, based on Wetin Prince and McGodwin don't talk now. Doris, you mean say for the old National Assembly, you not get one Labour person when he enter position, when he be original Labour Party person, when he get the ideology of Labour Party, when he go feel start to the talk as Labour Party person, Doris.
I believe say people will get that original ideology go still dey. They feel not plenty because from in every 12 there's a Judas. People they betray well. Now when they get power, you go see their true color. So when they never get time, they never reach the thing where they find. They go they pretend. But as soon as they touch their hand, their true color go show. So, but I believe say somebody there go still uphold the principle of Labour Party so that they go feel ensure say dem take the right decision and protect the interest of the majority of Nigerians. Like you said, Peter Obi no be Labour man originally, e come from another party, but the ideology na im be the koko. So that ideology has to do with your personality, your beliefs, and your ethics. You understand? So whether you be original Labour person or not, your conscience, if you are a Nigerian with a conscience and you truly care about Nigeria, you go uphold the principle wey be say Labour Party build their mandate on. So I believe that someone somewhere go make sure say they uphold that principle. And I
Thank
hope
you.
and pray that at the end of the day, the mandate will be restored.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
A
Oh,
quick one
I'm
there, Dr.
Cletus.
Frederick.
No, you go make your closing remark. Every person go make a closing remark now.
I be just one
So,
add to waiting my sister talk.
oh yeah, talk.
You see, waiting my sister just talk now, man. Somebody like me, if now me they elect as a House of Rep member or senator, my first speech, now to talk, say, I not go take this amount of money, I not take this money, I not take this. Those one are the ideology of Labour Party. Why? Because I know. My first speech, my first acceptance speech now to tell the public, say, I not go collect furniture allowance, I not go collect this allowance, I not collect this allowance. But none of them we don't want it today. So that tells you something. That's why I say more they pray, more they wait and see what will happen.
As you just talk, wait till you talk. So I can't say Doris bend neck. The way she take bend neck, so I can't if you say maybe she dey talk for her mind. Say now because you never enter. Now because you never enter. How you see am, Prince?
You say,
How you see am? If not like that, she dey reason for her mind now. The way she take bend neck, say
But
now
I
because
you
you
know
doubt.
never
why?
enter.
Um,
How you take
um,
see am?
but you know what? How I go help Prince? The problem is say most of our politicians they not get job where then they do before they come into politics. You see, like we where we dey abroad, where they diaspora, many of us get waiting we they do. We don't get our skill, our source of income. So your mind no go too day for these things where we say this one a shared prosperity as in the color. Where now for the whole Nigeria, there's only some people come to chop am. If you get handwork, some people enter that place where they go say they don't want salary, they don't want anything because the man in get waiting they give am money where they keep am comfortable. You get one man and they call for Anambra, they call Uba, something Uba.
Yes,
Um,
Oba, yes.
I don't forget the full name.
Senator Oba, yes, carry on.
That billionaire. You know, say you know they collect any salary from his house. You know they take all those because waiting they need that for. He's making so much. In fact, 200 times more than that thing when they do there. So if to say this our all these house these lawmakers they fit get their job when they do, you know get this greedy eye. It's possible like Prince. You enter there and say, I don't want any furniture. Waiting be that furniture. Waiting be all those things. Someone small picking they work up for street, you know what chop. You they collect furniture allowance.
Okay, thank
What
you very much. One thing when you go need to know when you say some of them not get job, some of them there be governors before, but because they want to continue to be relevant in the system, they can't reinvest what they steal for the time they be governor. Can't take contest election to be senator. Meanwhile, some of them still receive life pension as governors, so as we dey talk.
yes.
So that one another matter. So we
That's
they
another
call
matter.
we they call on Nigerian NGOs, non-governmental organizations, make una do flyers, then big billboard, put am for every una local government area with all the names and the pictures of senators wey dey be say they be governors before, but they still receive life pension as governors. Put am for the whole state, do am as flyers, so that we go dey make people dey know who our enemies be for that country. That na the thing when I want to talk about that matter. Owame Cletus talk say Nigerians must resist the 10th National Assembly to avoid what happened in Buhari's regime. This reckless borrowing must stop. When you say you must resist, how do you resist? How do you resist? only one protest when Nigerians nearly succeed for EndSARS. When they young yeah gone to everybody enter house. Today now, no person they come outside for protest. So to conclude this program today, the closing remark when I want make each and every one of them tell us, we say, in a situation the way the country they go now, cases they court, Tinubu they work like say they work, then all this new borrowing plus all these selected palliative wey be say they will give to host citizens, because as we get host workers for some government offices, and now I want to get host Nigerians wey go dey receive those 12 those 88K every month. With all of these issues wey dey on ground now, wetin be your closing remark, Doris? Wetin you think say make Nigerians, not government now, we don talk wetin make government suppose do, what you want make Nigerians do now in a time like this? Over to you, Doris.
You know, Nigeria now dey very delicate stage because although we call am democracy, but na serious wahala dey, because there's no freedom of speech, there's no freedom of expression. Anybody wey show face say e wan protest, police go shoot am, kill am, and nobody go fit talk or do anything. So Nigeria dey serious crisis. So I no go lie you. To encourage people to come out and protest en mass without arms na another gbege. So me, I no know the kind advice wey I wan give. That's why I talk previously say I pray make the mandate dey restored to the person that originally it belongs to, wey Nigerians elect democratically. If that is in place, then other things will fall into place. Because as e dey right now, na stolen mandates they take dey operate. And that's why they take very wrong decisions where they destroy the country and plunging us into deeper debts. And they are bringing wrong ideas. So,
thank you very
all
much,
right.
Doris. We thank you very much for that your closing remark. Just as we talk about closing stolen mandate, say when you take crown, come up for the head of king, you can't put am for the head of arm robber. The honor when he dey with king, not go fit dey on top of the arm robber head, because they put the crown for wrong place. Mark Godwin, tell us your closing remark. What the Nigerians need to do now with all these things when just happen? So no.
Now make we dey pray for the jury, the PEPT this thing where then they do now. More they make all our eye dey for that jury, so that make we see say the justice is done. I align with Doris. So because like she said, if the people's choice they put them there, you know that in it like say get one kind of spiritual attachment. Even though if the person no good, but they put person where you vote for, you go get one kind cooler spirit. Say, this is not what I want. So anything will happen that time, you there with you and your conscience. But this one way, they just can't impose somebody on top of their head. It be like say already then they wipe everybody came spiritually, they wipe us Koboku, then they wipe us. That's so it just be. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark Godwin. Closing remark from you, Prince. What you feel say make Nigerians do now?
My GC, thank you so much for GC, thank you so much for the opportunity. My sister Doris and Mark Godwin, I agree with both of you. I go align with both of you as well. The only thing I want to just add be say, may Nigerians, may they shine their eyes. Everything way Tinubu they do right now just to try to get the sympathies from the Nigerian electorate, so that they will say, if the man don't they do work, may we just come leave him. So by the end of the day, now wash, now the man they do to Nigerians, because just look at the OT we don't do now. All of them are error. So at the end of the day, make we pray, may God give us our solemn mandate so that Peter Obi go fit take over and drive Nigeria to the promised land we promised Nigerians. So now there I go stop. God bless everybody.
Thank you very much. But before I go do my closing prayer, my closing remark, Prince, the Oba of Benin, also Doma, Oba of Benin still go visit Tinubu yesterday. He talks, the man is already doing well, that many Nigerians support him. So Oba of Benin don't talk, say Tinubu, they do well. So make Nigerians support him. How you see that kind of thing now, Prince? In line with what you talk now.
Yeah, our Obaga talk by now our royal father get your own right to talk waiting believe in for your own opinion. We as Benin, we respect our royal father well. So but at the end of the day, now God know waiting go better pass for Nigeria. Yeah, he said Tinubu they do well according to our royal father. I don't dispute that one. But again, waiting we want now make justice prevail. We get case for court, make judiciary do their work. Then at the end of the day, whatever happened, we take them from there.
Thank you very much. One very active person for this our program today, Oamel Cletus. We salute you because this program not only for people when we say they be guests, now also for people when we say that they watch us and that they comment. You're not part of this program. If you look under the screen, you go see our email address. Anytime when anybody like to be a guest in our studio, our email address is there for there. gcsd1914 at gmail.com. Oh, man, don't talk again. Say, one of my solutions is for the obedience to start the resistance by calling any NAS member, that is National Assembly member, that isn't representing the interests of the citizens because they have the numbers. So when you enjoy the talk for without grammar, be say, una when be say a labor person now they represent to now, whether for House of Assembly or House of Reps or Senator, and I know say the person never they try or he never they nearly won't try or he never they won't attempt to try. Make una tell the person, look, who they watch una, not go there, go they collect, not go there, go they zuzu. Then I'm waiting. Oh, amen. Cletus, they tell us for here. So, country, brothers and sisters, Nigeria and our country, make we never ever give up with the vex at things where they happen. But for how long we go continue to vex? It good say we sabi pray as we pray they go. Make we see the pray say make we day all of us go there alive to enjoy the Nigeria of our dream. Because the country where they see today, not the country where we say we want, and in an error for any of us to give this kind of country to our children or to the children of our children. Make we they speak out, make we they act, make we they do things, make we they put our country, Nigeria first. And in our very present, all of us go begin to enjoy Nigeria yanfu. Until I go come now way next Saturday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. I make country brother Frederick Omoyoma on behalf of the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. They sign out and they salute each and every one of them when they find time to join this studio today. And una when we say una never watch the video now, make una begin to share them. Until next Saturday, at the sign out. Bye-bye.